Went to this restaurant, and Shaq's in there. Shaquille O'Neal's in the restaurant. I go up to him. I was like, yo, I got beats for you. He was like, I said, my phone number's on there. You hit me up. Let me know if you're interested. I gave him the CD. He turned around to grab the CD and broke the chair. Because the chair, like the way that he leaned on the chair, the whole chair, the back of the chair fell off. So he was like, these are some cheap ass chairs. I was like, no, bro, you're just too big sitting in the chair, That's like a teenager sitting in a toddler's chair at the kindergarten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you too big for that shit,
Right.
bro. Like, So I'm inside the restaurant. He leaves. I hear my music banging outside. I'm like, oh shoot, he's playing my stuff. I run outside. I was like, yo, what you think? Yo, I want this one right here. How much you want for a track? I was like, 7,500. He said, all right, come pick up the check on Friday. I was like, what? Then he was like, how much for this one? I said, the same price. He said, oh, I'm going to have to sign you. So I go, mind you, I'm with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He gets evicted. He looks at this apartment building across the street. They had a vacancy in there. So he's like, I got it all worked out, cuz we're going to go live across the street. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. So in that 15 days, I get my check. My cousin had already worked out. He didn't tell me about this, but he had already had the apartment across the street worked out to move in. This is why he didn't pay the rent. So he was saving his money to go to the other place. I didn't know this stuff. All I know is we had to get all that stuff out. So we move out,
Yeah.
move into his new place. I see this place that's inside the same building, and I'm like, yo, I want to get that apartment. The manager was like, it's gonna be $750 a month. I was like, all right. Well, I just hooked up with Shaq. She said, who? Shaquille O'Neal? I said, yeah. She said, well, if you bring Shaq over here, I'll make sure you get the apartment. So I called up Shaq. I didn't even tell my cousin I met Shaq. I called up Shaq. He didn't answer. The phone rings, and my cousin answered the phone. My guy Mike answered the phone. He was happened to be over there, and he said, "Hello." He said, "Oh, yeah, this is Shaq. I want to speak to DaRock." Who? Shaquille O'Neal. He said, "What? Rock? There's Shaquille O'Neal's on the phone, like stuttering, like he was fucking in disbelief that Shaq had called the house. He was like, yo, Rock, Shaq's on the phone. And Shaq's like, I said, yo, Shaq, man, listen, I want to get into this apartment, but they told me I can't get in there because, my credit, I really got no credit, nothing's established. Can you come and just say hi to this lady so I can get in there? He's like, I'm on my way. So he jumps in the car and comes. Yo, so I take Shaq, I bring him to the actual manager of the building. The other manager looks at Shaq and says, he goes, whoa, now that guy's too big to be Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal's not that big. So, like, he's low key hating. Like, he said, nah, that's not Shaq. He's too big to be Shaq. That's what he said, right? So the lady looking at him, she says, are you effing kidding me? This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Shaq. He was like, hey,
Right.
I'm just here to just make sure that DaRock gets an apartment. So what do we need to do? So she said, oh, everything is all set. He got the apartment. So Shaq gave me that money, gave me 7,500. I put down like 3 months worth of rent down, and I was like, now I'm secure, straight.